Guys, honestly, I think shields are a bit busted in this game. Radagon! Oh no, he cannot do anything. He actually cannot do anything, guys. He actually cannot do anything. He actually cannot do anything. He's completely neutralized. This is actually the only move that he has. He's dead. What is going on? You would think a piece of personal armor wouldn't be that good offensively, but think again. The goal of today's challenge is to beat every major boss or all remembrances while utilizing nothing but shields for the purposes of dealing damage. As shields have never been designed for that purpose, I've always found this kind of challenge run to be quite intriguing. Along this journey, I also encountered a couple of crazy ways to really utilize shields in a fun way. So here's how that went. As any good Elden Ring challenge run, we first need to complete a brisk 2-hour setup of our character. Thankfully, with the power of editing, you will only need to witness the important bits. We pick the hero for our starting class and go to collect our body torrent. We then head immediately straight over to the wilds of Caelid. In this region lies the first of our 3 main shields that we will use in this run. The exact location of the shield can be accessed with the elevator at the end of Shifra River. After riding the elevator upwards, we can collect the spiked palisade shield. The main shields are going to be mostly great shields, as blocking with them uses up less stamina than with the other shield types. The only real downside to them is that they can weigh a ton in some specific instances. This particular one also applies bleed to its enemies, so it shouldn't be any surprise that it was going to be the first choice. We now want to ride up all the way to Altus Plateau to collect the most important talisman of this run, the Great Shield Talisman. As the name would suggest, it's gonna make our shields take less stamina damage, which is unsurprisingly gonna be super important for this kind of run. Here as well, we swing over to Mount Gelmir, and inside the volcano cave, we pick up the Coil Shield, which has the ability to inflict poison damage with its weapon art. Quite a useful thing to have on the offhand. With the power of both bleed and poison in our hands, we just now need a crap ton of runes. Now, I wanted to give myself a bit of a treat, so I performed not 1, not 2, but 3 boss cheeses. First of all, I naturally smacked the big dragon in Caelid for a solid 100,000 runes. Then I did my favorite cheese, the Knight's Cavalry Kukri cheese, where he just throws himself off the side of the cliff, giving us a nice bundle of 42,000 runes. Finally, we rode all the way up to the capital to challenge the Draconic Tree Sentinel, but not in the way you think. Speedrunners have found quite a neat way to kill him fast and instantly, by baiting him over to the side of the cliff right next to the wall. Here we just need to parry his attack perfectly, which is easier said than done, as this little maneuver took me around 45 minutes to accomplish successfully, cause DTS is a cheap little prick. But once you do get it, you just smack him on his ass, and he will stumble forward into his doom like the idiot that he is, netting us another 50,000 runes. Most levels here were dumped straight into strength, vigor and endurance, with strength being the priority as our shields require it greatly. After we collect some more upgrade materials in the mines, it's gonna be time for the 2 doo-doo heads, Margit and Godric. Margit, my boy. Hello, Viper Bite. Bro, it poisons immediately. Did somebody say that this is going to be a hard run, guys? Because right now it's turning out to be a super easy run. How much to stagger you, Margit? This guy doesn't... Wait, this guy does no damage to my stamina. That's insane. Shield run OP. What can you even do when the wall runs wild on you? Not even a single sweat needs to be wasted. Smack. Smack. Ugh, don't die to Margit when you're this close. Heal. Hop, and a smack. GG, Margit. Good fight. The goddamn spike wall, guys. Bro went from fighting DTS to fight Margit, yes. This is the usual TotoTriceps stream. Right before I challenged Godric, I grabbed a few quick upgrades, like Shield Crash, which is a really good offensive skill for great shields, Flame Grant Me Strength for a quick damage and stamina recovery buff, and of course the Green Turtle Shell for even more stamina recovery. Stamina is by far the most important thing for our build, as you will see later on, but for now, back to Godric. Guys, you have a mission. Yell feet once Godric falls, because I will forget it. Shield Crash! Shield Crash again! Nice. That's a bleed, right? Bro, the shield is so good actually. Like with bleed and everything. We can just literally bash him to death. I swear to god, these challenge runs have become easier than Lego level playthroughs, guys. For some reason, everything can be made OP in Elden Ring. I don't know why they did that, but you're just the most powerful main character in any From Software game ever with this thing. Like, look at this. I do not even care. I can just strafe and smack, and he's dead. Beat! Godric's great room, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! With the first Shardbearer slain, it's high time for a mix-up of our build. As the thumbnail would suggest, we want to grab the Visage shield, which is locked behind the Pumpkin Duo boss fight right in the center of Caelid. Not really a difficult fight at this point really, we just need to bonk them a bunch of times and let the bleed proc from our shield do most of the work. It also helps out a lot that our attacks block the enemy's attacks simultaneously. Anyways, after they are dead, we grab the shield in the chest behind them. This shield actually became the MVP for this run, since it's a shield slash goddamn flamethrower, but I really wasn't expecting it to work that beautifully in the end. Continuing, we head over to the Margit projection that spawns right next to the capital. We want to make this guy dead, as he will drop us the Viridian Amber Medallion +1 for an even bigger increase to our stamina bar. This fight actually took me a while to nail down, as this version of Margit is much more thick than the one you encountered early on. So he did beat my ass a couple of times, but in the end, the wall always stays strong, giving us the medallion. Two last things. Godric's Great Rune for a +5 to all stats, and the Flame Shrouding Crack tier for a 20% boost to our fire damage. We can get the tier by defeating the Putrid Avatar in the west of Caelid. Here I was already starting to sense the power that has been bestowed upon me with his shield. It seems to me that this is a prime shield to abuse to its maximum potential. So from here on out, that is exactly what my goal turned into. With the Visage shield upgraded to +6, as that is as far as it goes for now, we head straight to the first real stress test for this bad boy, which is gonna be, of course, Starscourge Radahn. We are prepared for battle. I forgot we can actually use super fast torrent in this fight as well. You don't know what a good horse is. This is a horse, Radahn. This is a goddamn horse. Flame Spit! How did he hit me? I was blocking the entire time. We require a teensy tiny little bit more stamina, and then we can actually accomplish the strategy, guys. But we can just block everything. Like, look at this. We're just blocking everything. Like, Radahn... Can this be blocked? Yes, it can. Oh my god. Okay, now we flame... Tongues of fire, boys. Flame into his ass. Flame into your ass. Okay, once he actually finishes that combo, we just flame again. Bro, the shield is broken. Okay, flame again. And now it's just... He's not letting me get a perfect kill. He's not letting me get it. Die. Get wrecked, Radahn. This shield is actually really fun. Not the fastest Radahn kill for me, but certainly one of the more stupider ones. I'm not sure if it's fair to say that offense is the best defense, or that defense is the best offense for this build. Guess it's kinda both, as we are literally a giant flaming walking wall of fire. In any case, with the second Shardbearer defeated, we now have access to the capital and the hidden city too. But first, let us do some cooking with our favorite pot friend, so we can conjure up the Warrior Jar Talisman for a 10% damage boost to all of our weapon skills. Now, before we continue on the main path to the capital, let's do some moose hunting first. My dear, you're gonna get barbecued. And barbecue. We're having moose for dinner, boys. Straight out of Canada. The ancestral moose is for dinner today, guys. Jesus Christ. Oh! Okay, I'm for dinner today, guys. We're actually doing damage. Let's go. Nah. Nah, come back here. Oh no, he killed my perfect strategy, the fuck. I swear to God, guys. This is the most unfine deer fight I've ever had in my life. Please get cooked already. Cook! Bro, stay in one place, Jesus Christ. Another boss down. I did say the capital is gonna be our next destination, but let's actually pay our girl Renala a visit first. But before we even do that, we are gonna want to collect a couple of good spell buffs for our current setup. To really utilize these strategies to the fullest, we are gonna want to collect the spell Scholar's Shield from our girl Selen over at Limgrave. For the uninitiated, when you stack this spell with the Great Shield Talisman, you get a whopping 48% reduction to stamina damage, meaning that the enemies are gonna have an even tougher time breaking through our defenses. Sounds quite good, doesn't it? To top it all off, we are gonna want to collect the spell Golden Vow as well. This one is just a good all-around spell to get for pretty much any build in the game. Let me now showcase you the power of all of this combined against the poor Red Wolf of Radagon. This is a hell of a buffing routine, guys. But it's all gonna be worth it. You have no chance in the world. Like, this is not even press L2 to win. This is hold L2 to win, guys. You don't even... Like, I'm just pressing one button. Fire up the cannons. Activate the grill, boys. We're having granola for dinner tonight. Granola, stay in my place. Ah, it's not gonna work. Okay, we found a boss where we found a boss where we can't actually do anything about. We just have to... Maybe we can break her poise first. That could be a good way to solve the problem. But we do so much damage. It's not even fair. We can just bash her skull in. Bash! And bash. Good fight. Alright, that's the second feat. I swear, guys, shield only runs have never been this fun before in previous Souls games. The build variety for PvE in this game is just wild. Alright, the capital is next, but here I had a good thought. Since we basically just want to stay standing still when we fight bosses with this build, it would be wise to utilize some passive health regeneration to negate the need to refill our health using health flasks. So that is exactly what the next 3 things that we collect will do. The things needed are gonna be the icon shield in the center of Altus, the Blessed Dew talisman located in a hidden location in the capital, and lastly, a spell called Bestial Vitality. This one you can get by beating up a couple of Tibia Mariners and then trading their death roots to the Beast Clergyman, aka Malikev, if you haven't realized that already. Our build has now good damage, with incredible defense, and on top of all of that, passive health regeneration, allowing us to pretty much never stop our onslaught. It's safe to say that I managed to construct quite a headache for the game's bosses, but the true test is still yet to come, after we take care of the capital, of course. Chat free, let's go! The question is, do we actually need to do anything? Now we start again. Bro, he can't do anything! This guy, oh my god! Bro, he can't actually do anything, this is insane. This is actually completely stupid. Miyazaki, what have you done, my man? Patrol. And a smack. What can he even do against the wall? The wall is impenetrable. Okay, let's go golden vow. Let's go this. Oh, we need FP actually. And we pop that. And we go in. That buffing routine is gonna go on my nerves though. And we press L2. The wall, guys. The goddamn wall, guys. Fat roll. The fat rolling Great Wall of China. Bro, what can this guy even do? What is this build? This is no longer Elden Ring, guys. This is some different game. What can you even do? And tongues of fire. And he's dead. He's actually dead, guys. He's actually dead, guys. Like, this is unbelievable. Why, Miyazaki? Why did you allow this? Nothing is more satisfying than taking a game that beat your ass over and over, and then coming back to it with a bit of game knowledge and trivialize all the difficulty. Just like that. It's something quite special that I haven't been able to find in other games. With Morgoth down, we have basically set up our character with all the gear that he will ever need. The only things needed now are upgrades and getting our asses to all the different Remembrance bosses' locations. Most of that is fairly uninteresting, so I'll cut the majority of that out and give you guys what you really want. Boss fights. Now, before we head up to the mountaintops, we are going to want to start Rani's questline, as she is the key to both Astel and Fortisax later on. To do that, we first of all have to take care of Loretta, which honestly at this point can barely be even considered a boss fight. We are just too strong. Also, the fact that Tongues of Fire has the ability to stance break enemies is the greatest thing to ever exist. After that disaster of a fight, we can finally talk to our waifu Rani and begin her quest. A few chores for Her Majesty later, and we are gonna find ourselves face to face with Astel, natural born of the void. Question: can we block his giant spectral laser attack? We can. And Tongues of Fire. That's a lot of damage though. Wait, we block all of that as well. Bro. Can we stagger this guy, please? He should get staggered quite soon. He doesn't have a lot of poise, right? Astel gets staggered already, goddammit. Finally, it took like 10 years to get staggered. Block. Just block it, Toto. Do not care. I do not care. I just block it. Oh, we rolled that. Nice. We do not have, unfortunately, enough FP to kill this guy outright, though. Oh, we actually have. This is so stupid. Bro, this makes no sense. That's another easy remembrance boss in the pocket. But from here on out, things will get a bit more tricky. Cause now we are moving straight into the endgame. With our shields upgraded to the appropriate level, we are ready for the mountaintops and to face the motherfucking fire giant. Oh boy. Unfortunately, our flame wall strategy will simply not work against him, as he is quite resistant to fire, shockingly. But that is why we have the spiky shield and the poison shield. We are gonna infuse the spiky shield with cold, so it's gonna inflict both cold and bleed status effects, and use the coil shield as backup to proc poison on the giant as well. A lame strategy, I know, but the fire giant is a lame boss fight, so this strategy is definitely appropriate to him. Get poisoned, and now you're gonna die. We can't block that, noted. Bam! Shield crash again. Provided I ever use a weapon in this game. Fat roll to Victor, and now he's frostbitten, finally. That's a bleed. Shield crash. Nice, phase 2. Poison. Try to poison him again. Fat rolling against the fire giant is not a good idea. You cannot dodge his attacks with fat roll. Stay in one place, please. God damn it, I need to not fat roll against the fire giant. Fat rolling is really bad against the fire giant. We cannot get away from anything with... Oh. Please give me a bleed proc game. I just want this fight to end quickly. He's refusing to stay in one place. He's just going around. Come on. 1, 2. Just like in boxing. 1, 2. Nice. Good fight. It seems this is where the OP-ness of shields actually breaks down, because the fire giant is just dummy thick. He might actually be mad that I gave Torrent speed. Ah! Oh, it's bound to happen. After tickling the fire giant to death, we go and grab Melina's hand to get transported to Farmazula. Here, the Foreskin duo is next, and as one might expect, they were a fire giant pain in my behind. This might not be as hard as I initially planned. But it's gonna require some strategizing, definitely. To pull this off successfully, honestly, luck is needed more than anything. So on the last attempt, I managed to utilize the pillars in a good way, and got very lucky with their placement and certain attack patterns. Will the noble please leave me in peace? Yeah, of course, now when he's low HP, the apostle is just gonna stand back and watch the party. Why would he engage? Why would he fight poor old Toto? Why? Well, this is probably the easiest and the hardest boss fight that I ever did in my life. Bad moves, but he's actually dead here. Cooked alive by the tongues of fire. And dead. We can actually damage him here. I don't need to stop damaging him here. Can I just stay like over here and abuse the high ground, or the low ground in this case? This might actually be a legitimate strategy here, because this actually blocks some of their attacks. This might actually be a surefire way to trivialize this fight completely. This actually might work. This actually might work. He can't actually... Oh, he can. He's a little bit stupid though when I do this. He doesn't really know how to react. Your turn, you idiot. Your turn. Yeah, he doesn't know how to react. He's not programmed for this bullshittery. He's not programmed for this, guys. Like, he has no idea how to react to this. The strats are real, guys. The strats are goddamn real, and the shield is so beautiful, man. This is by far my second favorite weapon so far. Just a minute. Before we continue to the next boss, I have something to show you guys really quickly. Do you remember, guys, last time when I added the faster torrent mod? Well, today I added negative 1.5 speed to torrent. Today torrent has negative 1.5 movement speed. Apparently you can just add negative numbers into the movement speed calculation and you get this insanity. With that stupidity now out of the way, let's take care of one of the most damaging and aggressive bosses in the game, Maliketh. Now, one may think that shields wouldn't do great against this guy, but I seem to have a knack for finding silly ways to deal with these difficult situations. Death. Okay. What is this damage? What is this damage? What the fuck is going on? Something is definitely wrong. What is going on? Come on, get staggered, please. I just want to risk it for the biscuit and just do this. What's he gonna do? What are you going to do, Malekith? Get staggered. He didn't get staggered, I'm dead. Come on, Malekith. And he's dead. Rest in peace. Charcoal Malekith briskets for dinner, boys. Jesus Christ. This is just a absolute disgusting weaponry that I currently wield. Something is definitely wrong here, guys. I don't think the shields were meant to be this powerful in the game. What in the Elden Beast's name have you done, Miyazaki? I'm not gonna complain though, but I am going to collect another shield for the next boss, which is only a shield in name. It's better to refer to it as a fucking cannon. FBI, open up! FBI, open up! Okay, let's try to wait for his attack and then we FBI open up him. Let's wait for an attack, boys. Patience rewards the victor. One more hit. Fire! Bye-bye, Gideon. You stand no chance for this one. Alright, no more funny business. We need to get serious now. Godfrey is a Giga Chad after all, so he's not gonna fall that easily to my cheap strategies. Thankfully, he's also my favorite boss fight gameplay-wise, so I'm quite familiar with all of his attack patterns. So this one shouldn't take that long. Let's go, Joffrey. And fire. He like takes no prisoners. I'm not sure what is knocking me back there. But can I? Okay. Burn his ass. Burn. Thank you. Viper Bite shield. Bam. Yeah, you kicked me in the face enough times, man. I'll take one for the team, though. I did poison him. That was my goal at the end of the day. Get him into this phase. Now we can actually kill him here. We can actually kill him here. We just need a bit of luck. Bro, this is insane. I know when he stops. I know when he stops. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, this is the stupidest Godfrey victory ever, guys. Alright. Malenia, Placidusax, Fortisax, I think Mo is left. Valiant Gargoyles. Alright. Radagon. Oh no, he cannot do anything. He actually cannot do anything, guys. He actually cannot do anything here, guys. Oh, this is going to be such a easy victory, man. He actually cannot do anything. He actually cannot do anything. He's completely neutralized. This is actually the only move that he has. He's dead. What is going on? Let's burn the Elden Beast. Yeah, Elden Beast is going to be a little bit more of a problem, definitely. This guy just gonna need to be bonked. Bit risky to block his attacks, though. And a nice, beautiful, cosmological stagger. And L2 to victory. Bro, that's a lot more damage with the flame rotten strength. We can just bonk him until he gets staggered and be done with him. Bonk another time. Roasting the cosmological fish over a nice hot grill. Okay. He's behaving very, very mild today. He's not doing too many stupid attacks. And I don't even care. Die. This has to be the easiest Rada Beast fight that I've had in my life, guys. The final boss may have been defeated, but we are still far from done here. There are currently 5 Remembrance bosses remaining to fully complete the challenge, together with a few required bosses leading up to them. The Remembrance bosses being Fortisax, Mo, Placidusax, Rykard, and last but not least, the Unholy Malenia. All of them are going to be a great challenge, but you can probably guess which one is going to cause me the most amount of suffering. In any case, let's go do them exactly in that mentioned order to finally put an end to this amazing journey. Come over here, get out of the water so I can actually damage you better, man. I think this guy stands no chance. Not only does he stand no chance, his brother will stand no chance. I will poise break you if it's the last thing I will do. The game is broken, guys. The game makes no sense with this build. Dodging is not important when you have this shield. You can just get close to an enemy and blast his ass. And he is dead. One of the bosses that most people complain about, dead with only the press of one button. Hello? Bro, when do they spawn? Okay. I was a little bit concerned right there. Roger! Time for charcoal briquettes. Poor guy's just still trying. Come on, boys! Party time. Die! Bye-bye! Goodbye, Finn. Bro, this... I don't know. It just brings me pure happiness when I find a build that breaks the game. Portu sucks! Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. If it bleeds, we can kill it. What the hell is going on? Portisax is countering me! Portisax is actually really a big counter for builds like this. Burn his feet! Burn his tail! I need to stagger him, that's what I really need to do. Yeah, his very own nature of the fight is really counter to shield, or to this build, because he doesn't allow you to stand still. Portisax, my boy, you need to stand still! And he actually dodged it. Bro, his feet are agile as fuck. Stay still, Portisax, please. Why are his feet like cats? Let's go. 696, pretty nice. Cannot complain about that damage output. Shield crash. Oh! We're gonna have to block this guy, because this guy does a lot of damage, guys. This guy does a lot of damage. But we can frostbite and bleed him. So we should be okay. Jesus Christ. Don't try to beat my ass immediately. Like, give me a second before you start beating my ass, please. Ah, shield crash. And he obviously does the goddamn blood whenever suits him, right? The reason why we are using shield crash here, guys, is because he's completely... I mean, it's not completely, but he's almost immune to fire. So I won't even try to actually do like a fire damage build against him. There's no point. Would have thought fighting Mo without a weapon would be a hard fight. Especially when you can't stay still and he's just going to bleed you to death. Okay, if you don't have a ranged attack against Mo, he's just super annoying because you're just hopping around in the pools of blood, right? What attacks are punishable here? That's going to be the question. We need to find punish windows. He's very okay, note to self. Woo! No, thank you very much. Where is even a safe at this point? Jesus Christ. If I could stay close to him, he would be much less of a problem, but... nothing to worry about here. Just fly through the air like a fucking butterfly. Okay, just try to clip close to him, I guess. That is my current goal. Punish again. Oh, nice, frostbite. Bro, frostbite is carrying. Smack! Smack! Up! Up! And smack! GG. Let's go! Let's prepare ourselves. Let's just smack him in the beginning, okay? We need to pound him down first. He needs to be pounded first, good, and then we can cook him. Or he can cook me. And pound, let's go. Pound maker. Couple of charge attacks. He gets staggered very easily though. Pound again. Just pound him into the ground. Okay. It seems that the plan is going to be just poise break. Okay. I think locking on to this fight is just a mistake. We can block that. We can dodge that, okay. Haha. Now we cook. Now we cook. Let's go. Cook him alive. And he immediately goes away, of course. I kind of feel like Placidusac is more of an obstacle course than is an actual boss fight. With the amount of running around that you need to do against this guy. Come on, cook him alive, let's go! Just cook him alive! Oh, we can do it, I just need to not get hit now. Come on! Come on! Yes! That was very close. Ooh, clutch victory, nice. Bro, the Golem game gave me literal cancer. When I saw that game, I was like, what the fuck is happening to the gaming industry? Alright, Ricardo, let's go. This is gonna take a while, boys. This is gonna take a while. I would like to smack you, Rykard, but you were going away for some reason. This is gonna be a smack fest, guys, and we're gonna be staggered all the time. That's a bleed. This might actually not be that bad. This is actually quite easy, guys. What is going on? Yeah, Frostbite is actually really, really good against... Oh my god. He's almost dead. This feels like... Where are you going, you stupid snake? What the fuck is going on? Toto the Captain Croatia. Will you stay in one place? What the hell is going on? Why did Rykard suddenly become Joseph Joestar? Rykard! Bro, he's baiting me to just make a mistake. Die! This face is going to be even harder to hit now. That's one hit. It's another hit and immediately frostbitten. What the hell? Come on, a little bit more. Come on, give me a bleed. This is a moving Grail fight. This is literally a moving Grail fight. I don't know how to better describe this. Come on. One more. Fucking Rykard shield only. GG. First try. How do we deal with this guy? Let's just go in and see what happens. Need to take him down immediately. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. No problems are gonna be have, guys. We're not gonna have any problems. How do we deal with this? Can we cook him alive? That is the question that everybody has on their minds. Get absolutely blasted. Bro, I'm blocking the frostbite, man. What the hell is happening this day? What is happening? One of the most disgusting setups that I've ever used. It's just broken. It is simply... This is even worse than the cheese. Get wrecked, son. Get absolutely shredded. I'm pretty sure Loretta is just gonna die. And let's go. My suspicions have been met. She cannot handle this. This shield counters pretty much every single melee user in the game, guys. Because you just stay here and burn them. They cannot do much to you. It's not 100% brain dead, but it's as close as you can get. I think you can't get more brain dead than this, guys. I really think you cannot get more brain dead. You are just literally holding down L2. L2, and everybody dies. Alright. We are killing Malenia with spiky shield, don't worry. Gotta hate this fight. Why did I decide to do this? Let's go. The sooner we start, the sooner this will be over. Maybe I will die a lot, guys. I need to stop the spam, but oh my god. No! Safe to say we're not gonna beat her now, but this can't be real. Oh my god. Even after being able to defeat the molester, a literal ancient stone dragon that shoots lightning out of his ass, and a giant goddamn god-devouring serpent, I'm just completely stumped when it comes to fighting Malenia. For some reason, this woman just absolutely breaks my brain. So I decided not to torture chat any further and just finish her off-stream. I also needed to make a couple of changes to the build for her. I added the Briar shield to the setup and infused it with cold, and I'm gonna alternate between that shield and the spiky shield that's gonna be infused with pure bleed. That way I can proc bleed easier on her, as well as some additional cold debuff to lower her defenses. The fight in essence was just a get good fest at the end though. I find her fight much easier by including parries into the strategy, for some reason. Shame that I suck at them though. Most of the failed attempts off-screen were just simply parry practices and waterfowl dodge practices, to really get the mechanics of the fight down perfectly. Also, the successful attempt that you are seeing now was actually the second time I defeated her like this, because I forgot to record the first time. You can probably imagine how that must have felt like. Thankfully, I did manage to pull myself together and give her a couple of more attempts. The key aspect to this fight is always the second phase, as she becomes much more bullshittery and aggressive in that state. So luck certainly plays a part in any victory against her as well. On this attempt, I managed to get solid second phase RNG, and was able to parry most of her attacks. And after God knows how long, I finally managed to defeat the goddess of bullshit. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel, but that's gonna be it for now, so I'll see you in the next one.